So I'm going to change your screen name because I am not ready for those cases yet. So let me find you. So I'm going to change your screen name and I'm going to pop you in the waiting room. And then when I'm done with my morning sentencings, I'll bring you back in. Okay. All right. In the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Sherrod Rashawn Gant, file number 24-21791FH, says the date and time set for sentencing. Mr. Gant was ordered to appear. I received an updated report from the Michigan Department of Corrections stating that Mr. Gant was supposed to report for a pre-sentence investigation on August 12 at 10 a.m. He failed to show and they've not been able to reach him. They've sent a letter, they've made calls. There's been no response. Mr. Malaro, is he in custody? Do you have any information on Mr. Gant?
Did you have no information on him? It's kind of.
Hold on, Mr. Malaro, no audio. Try it
Can you hear
again.
me now? How about now?
I can hear you now.
All right. It's kind of a surprise, Your Honor, given the plea agreement and Mr. Gant's age and his mother's involvement. I'm sort of surprised that he's gone AWOL. I would ask the court to consider perhaps adjourning this and see if we can't get him back on track on this, given his age and.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
What is your name?
This is Mr. Gant.
Oh, well,
there you are. Okay.
Yeah, my stuff wasn't working. I was here the whole time. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Can you start your video for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Mr. Gant, you were supposed to report to the probation department for a pre-sentence investigative report. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And you didn't show up.
Yeah, I didn't have a ride. My grandma, she was supposed to take me, but she'd been working too, so I never really.
So, Mr. Gant, you're an adult now. That means you make a call and you say, listen, my ride couldn't bring me today. Can I reschedule this? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is adult court, which means we have to be responsible, because if you don't, then I put you in jail where I know we can find you. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what I'm going to tell you right now is I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jones, and you're going to exchange contact information, and you're not going to avoid calls or not respond to letters. And I'm going to reschedule this. But if you don't show up next time, then you're going to jail. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you seem like a nice kid, but you got to grow up. And you got to be responsible and take responsibility for this. Ms. Adams, could I get another sentencing date 6 weeks out?
Yes, Judge. Friday, November 8th at 8:15.
Now, Mr. Gant, did you get a packet of information that you're supposed to fill out?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Jones, do you typically mail that out or do they pick it up?
No, Judge, he would have gotten that if he would have showed up on August 12th, and then I would have had him fill out in the lobby and then bring it back to my office. So it's imperative that he shows up so I can get him that paperwork.
Now, Mr. Gant, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, as I said, with Mr. Jones, and he's going to schedule a date for you to come in and meet with him. And you better show up, okay?
Okay.
And then he's going to give you a packet to fill out. And does he have to come back a second time to return that to you?
No, I'll do the interview after he fills out that packet, and then we'll be done, and then we can do it from Zoom. There.
Mr. Jones, because he lives a bit of a distance away, if you want to provide that packet to my staff, we can mail that to him so he can fill it out and bring it that one day, because he doesn't have transportation.
Well, he can fill it out in the lobby, Judge. He's just going to fill out in the lobby. It's not anything that he needs to, have in advance. I can have him do it right there all at one shot.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Gant, I'm going to adjourn your sentencing to November 8th at 8:15. So I don't want you to give me all the information, but I want to ask, are you living on Ashton still?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're going to mail a notice of hearing for November 8 at 8:15. Now you write that down right now. Because I'm giving you notice on the record, November 8 at 8:15 in the morning.
Or November 8th at 8:15.
Yes, sir. And then Mr. Jones gives you a date. If something happens and you cannot get a ride, you're gonna call Mr. Jones and say, can I set it over to this day? And then get a ride, okay?
All right.
Okay, so, and then I'm gonna need you like a week before that to call Mr. Malaro to review the pre-sentence report, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. And I'm gonna assign you and Mr. Jones, and he's gonna give you information on how to proceed in a date. So, all right, go ahead and join that room with Mr. Jones and Mr. Malaro. If you wanna head on over, I'll get, he's in custody, so
All right, on my way, Judge.
thank you. Okay,
He's already here.
thank you. All right, Underwood Borders. Stop my live